Hi everyone, we hope things are going well with your studies. We just wanted to provide a bit of information about the academic appeals process, just in case you need it. On the off chance that something goes wrong and you need to know. So here goes.
An academic appeal is a process that is open to all students to challenge the decision made by an exam board against their progression or degree award. Any student can appeal, but the university will only accept specific reasons for an appeal, while others they will not. The most common reason the university will not accept an appeal is that the student simply believes that their mark is wrong and should be higher. This video will take you through the grounds and help you decide whether or not the route for appeal is the right process for you.
So it's important to know what an appeal can and can't achieve. If upheld, the appeal is sent back to the faculty exam board to reconsider the decision made. This could affect whether a student can progress or in fact what is accounted for in their degree classification. An appeal can't change an individual's assignment or module marks.
There's a few essential things that all students should know about academic appeals. First, timing is everything. You need confirmed results to appeal. Results you get throughout the year, although a great indication of progress and a useful part of feedback, are not finalised until they've been through the faculty's exam board. For most students, results day will be in the summer, so for final years who start in September, you're looking at mid to late June for your results. Other student groups like master's students and professional programmes like nursing have their own result dates.
Your results day starts the clock on how long you have to appeal, and from that day, which counts as day 0, you have 10 working days.
So this is really important. Just as an example, if your results are released on Friday the 3rd of November, then you'd have 10 working days, which would give you till
5 p.m.
Yep, 5 p.m. is classed as the end of the working day. So you'd have till 5 p.m. on Friday the 17th of November to submit your appeal.
An appeal submitted after the 10 working day deadline is likely to struggle in the process, simply because you'd have to provide the university with good reasons why you couldn't submit any earlier than the date you sent it in. So now you need evidence to back up the delay wherever possible. Unless the university has good reason for the delay, the appeal will be rejected.
What's a good reason for a delay?
So for example, being in hospital for the 10 working days following your results. This can be evidenced by any medical documents confirming your treatment.
There's a deadline so that all students have an equal opportunity to appeal and the same amount of time to do it in. The deadline also ensures that the university can look into the appeal and make any changes as quickly as possible.
The next really important bit is the grounds or for what reasons you can or can't submit an appeal.
Grounds are essentially descriptions of the kind of challenge you'd like to present to the university. When submitting an appeal, there are 3 possible grounds, and you need to define what kind of case yours is and how it applies to your university experience. You can use more than one ground if you need to, but you must indicate at least one.
So what are the grounds?
Appeals may be made on the following grounds: that there have been procedural or organisational irregularities in the conduct of an examination or other forms of assessment.
What does that mean?
So a procedural or organisational irregularity would be like preparing for an assignment based on what you've been given in an assessment brief or what your teacher has taught you, and then it being completely different when you came to do the exam or assignment.
So what are the other grounds?
Well, ground B is bias on the part of the examiner. Say for example, if a student is deemed to have failed their module for reasons other than their legitimate performance on their assessment work. It is really important in a case where bias is claimed that a student evidences that the proper processes have not been followed.
Ground C, that relevant information regarding the student's health or personal extenuating circumstances was not taken into account or available to the exam board at the time the result was released. Things that might otherwise come under the PEC or personal extenuating circumstances form. It is the student's responsibility to tell the university about a personal extenuating circumstance by submitting a form at the earliest possible time, but this isn't always possible. An example of where this ground might apply would be where someone is seriously injured or in hospital and unable to attend an exam or submit a PEC before the deadline, because they were in hospital until the release of their results.
If you're watching this and reflecting on your own experience and you don't recognise any of the 3 grounds as applying to you, it's worth knowing what doesn't count for an appeal.
I think I should have had a higher mark. I did better than that. The academic didn't understand my assignment answer, and their interpretation was a lot different to mine.
These arguments come under the umbrella of academic judgment. This is the place where only the view or decision of a subject specialist may be taken. The university takes care to employ qualified subject specialists in your area, and the moderation system means that your work will be marked fairly.
If your concern relates to teaching or supervision quality, this is also outside the academic appeals process. This may be grounds for a complaint, but it's important to raise this at the earliest point possible rather than waiting and letting it affect your assessment. If you're unsure about whether your issue would be best suited to an appeal or complaint, then get in touch with our advice service via our website.
Once you've identified the right ground or grounds for your appeal, and you can speak to a caseworker here at the SU if you need help with that, you then need to put 3 things together for an appeal. An appeals form, a letter explaining the grounds of your appeal and how this applies to your circumstances. But just as important, any evidence that supports your appeal. Again, a member of our advice service team can help with putting these documents together if you would like to get in touch. Follow the link and fill out your information.
So that's it from us. Good luck with all your results, and remember, we're here if you need support.